Hey, what's up everybody? It's YouTube's favorite Super Saiyan TrapGoku back at you with another live video commentary. How you guys doing today? It's Thursday night. Your boy is tired. I've had a long day. Just got through streaming and was checking my phone and decided to make you guys a quick little video because finally what I predicted in my last video a couple months ago is starting to come to fruition. Now, for those of you unaware, one of the biggest things that has kind of like hit social media pretty hard and hit like, especially like the YouTube and Instagram platforms and Twitter platforms a lot, is this NFT craze. Like literally these non-fungible tokens and all these different types of coins on the blockchain and cryptocurrency has pretty much exploded. But you know, as all things goes, with the explosion of money, there's an explosion of scams and or trappings to get people to get finessed out of their money. And we saw this live all throughout 2021, late 2020, but primarily in 2021, we saw this explode with just the different quote-unquote crypto pump and dumps in which a new coin or NFT or coins or different types of just stuff available through cryptocurrencies would be advertised on social media such as Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram by these big celebrities. They'll encourage their fans to say, hey, this isn't financial advice, but you know, I think you should really invest in this token. I heard from a friend of a friend who makes a lot of money, you should invest. And once these people do invest, after a couple days or a week or two later, they realize that they've lost 97% of their investment because people have just basically, the people who own the actual token, the developers, just dumped their share of tokens, making the price of the actual cryptocurrency they were investing in obsolete. And we've seen this with so many different cryptocurrencies like the Save the Kids, Ethereum Max, and so many countless others. Like there's literally a new one every week at one point. But now we're starting to see the kind of inner trappings of this kind of illegal, I guess I wouldn't say illegal because technically no one's been convicted of a crime because of it yet, but this morally questionable, and I'm just gonna say it, just straight up messed up business practice that's kind of taken the social media network by storm, and it's really crazy. And it all starts with earlier this week, a class action lawsuit was filed against Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather. This is because of the situation that occurred earlier last year, sometime around June or middle of last year. So in the middle of June, both Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather were promoting cryptocurrencies, just as I told you other influencers were doing earlier in the year. Both of them promoted the cryptocurrency Ethereum Max, and you know, Floyd promoted it at his fight with Jake Paul, or was it Logan Paul? One of the Paul brothers, he promoted the Ethereum, and Kim, I remember she had it plastered all over her social media page. What ended up happening literally 2 weeks after these two guys like promoted both of these cryptocurrencies, the coins lost like 97% of their value and has not gone back up since. And tons of people were out of money, like literally got played, lost money, and it was just a really bad look. And you know, these celebrities tried to hide behind the caveat of, as I mentioned earlier, it's not financial advice, even though they directly turn around and give somebody financial advice. It's like if I walk in a bank, pull a gun out and say, hey, I'm not robbing a bank, but give me all your money, and if you call the cops, I'm going to shoot you. Like proceed to rob the bank type of situation. I don't know where the mentality of that's coming around, but if they're going after big stars like Kim Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather, and there were a lot of stars who promoted these like fake and messed up pump and dump coins. I think Lil Pump was one of them, and various people, Lil Pump, Lil Uzi, all the little SoundCloud rappers were doing it at one point. Because like how it's presented to these influencers is basically Like, they're preyed upon. These influencers and rappers are pretty much getting preyed upon as well, because basically everyone's getting like targeted because no one really has an understanding of cryptocurrency, because like I said, it's fairly new and it's a very rapidly growing market. So the parameters and the stipulations of it are constantly changing. So that's why it's kind of hard. And it's not like there's a class there's a crypto 101 you can take at the local community college or something like that. So they're getting preyed upon and being like, hey, if we come, these mysterious little third parties are coming up to them and say, hey, we give you 600,000, $1 million, $2 million, or whatever the case may be, and you may make a couple posts about this cryptocurrency that you can delete later on. Hey, let's make a deal. Or what's even more messed up is, some of these influencers, and this was like documented by both CoffeeZilla and Some Ordinary Gamers and Spencer Cornella. I think you guys should really follow them. They do a really good job at keeping up with the fraudulent, activity that goes on in social media and in, day-to-day lives from people. Is that a lot of what's going on now is a lot of these influencers are getting in on what is known as a pre-sale, in which they'll not only get paid for the advertisement of the fake token, but they're also getting in and buying tokens and or NFTs at a lower price, a much lower, like 90%, discounted price, before the public actually has them available. So say, for example, if I'm a big influencer, they might not only pay me like $600K to, make a post about the NFT, but they might even offer me to be able to buy and get in on the scam. And this is something that happened with the, situation that allegedly happened with Save the Kids. The guys were offered, a pre-sale amount, and they were given a whole bunch of tokens for the low, as well as a payout to promote these tokens. And what ended up happening is not only did they make money from that payout, but they actually made money from, pumping and dumping the tokens, like literally getting involved in the pump and dump itself. And, it's just a very misleading process, a very misleading, situation. A lot of times when people think they're getting into cryptocurrency, it's like Bitcoin, it's going to automatically make money, when in reality, like, it's just this offshoot coin that some guy made with some weak blockchain code in his basement just to get you guys to think, hey, there's something bigger going on. And for me, I think the part that I kind of like draw the line at, kind of have to get some like mental clarity, is like, where are you guys' morals at? Especially a lot of these bigger stars and celebrities like Kim and Floyd and other people who have promoted these NFTs. You guys make millions of dollars. I remember at one point it was like Kim, these guys were making, like, Floyd Mayweather was making $1 million a week at one point. He was making like 3 or 4 million, because like I remember it was crazy. When I was in high school, Floyd Mayweather was getting paid like $50 million every other fight. So it's like there's no shortage of money. I mean, Kim was just named a billionaire, so there's no shortage of money. Like, why would you risk your name, your public image, your reputation for a couple $100,000 or $1 million payout? It's really strange, really weird, and it really shows, like, kind of like my last video where I said the internet's a scam a couple weeks ago, and kind of proves the point that, these celebrities and these social media influencers are no different than a lot of these companies. They're just, and that's how I kind of tell people to think about them. Guys like Floyd Mayweather, Kim Kardashian, your Drakes, your Kanye West, not only are they like, they're not really their own people, but they're like their own small walking company. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are your company when you're in their shoes. So you're the face, you're the manufacturing, you're the distribution, you're all that in one. And so they're gonna live their life as a company without even knowing it. It's sad, but it is what it is. And what's a company's main job or a business's main job? To make money and to make profit. And I feel like they don't understand that, them making profit means a lot of people are losing it. And why would you take money from your fans? Why would you make your fans be the ones, especially your fans? Taking money from anyone is wrong, but why would you do it to your fans? Anyway, this is TrapGoku. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video, and I hope you have a great day. Peace out, guys.